The review process journey began in March 2023, led by the independent panel of advisors consisting of 13 distinguished individuals drawn from Kenya's peace-building community, some of whom are here and maybe in the audience. The IPA, as we were, and we are still known to be called, in other words, Independent Panel of Advisors, ably provided strategic leadership and direction to the review process. I wish to thank them all most sincerely for their tireless efforts that contributed to the successful completion of this review process. The panel undertook an extensive country-wide process to learn from Kenyans with the help of peace builders from across the country. During this time, we had an opportunity to hear thousands of stakeholders or stakeholders groups, technical experts, young and old government officials, and individuals from across the Kenyan society. Through this report, we endeavor to raise the voices to the ears of our political leaders, peace and security actors, and our partners in peace building. That's our major purpose. The review presents what we believe is a necessary and realistic vision for the next generation, peace and prosperity for our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past several decades, the people of Kenya have been engaged in conversations on what peace entails for our people and how it should be nurtured and protected by the state and society. In a country as diverse as ours, the answer is to ask hard questions, self-reflective questions, and to follow the issues diligently and independently. Similarly, I would like to express our gratitude and appreciation to the National Steering Committee on Peace Building and Conflict Management, NSC, the UN Peace and Development Team for their role in providing ample support and resources to the review process. Lastly, I wish to thank the many Kenyans who took the time to share their perspectives with us. It is through their collective will and commitment that peace in our country will remain vibrant for the next generations. I salute you all. Thank you.
First, of course, the decision to appoint these eminent personalities. And then when they went out to engage various communities, and they did a robust assignment. They literally went to every corner of this country. If you look at the raw data, and it went through a lot of iterations. I remember on occasions we'd have early morning meetings just to look at what they were picking up. And in those engagements, there are very strong views on a number of things. I remember at one point I was trying to push back on certain things. But at the end of the day, I really appreciated their level of engagement and independence and genuineness to try and help this country move forward. When we were doing this review, it was undertaken in a period where we were enjoying peace as a country. And I remember when the presentation was made to His Excellency the President, he was very impressed with the work that the team had done. But I remember him challenging them further to look into certain aspects of it, particularly the political question on how we can be able to still have and entertain varying political views and keep the country peaceful. Then we were out there showcasing what the country had done. We went to the UN, and together with Norway and Sweden, again, these are very exceptional countries, not just because they are from the West, but there's so much that they've done, and there's so much that as the entirety of humanity, we look up to these two countries. But then they were also able to put in resources to enable this work to be undertaken. Initially, we had intended to launch this before March. Then we moved it to June. And when we were about to launch it, then whatever happened, and we were all in this country. And for me, this just goes to underscore how fragile societies are, and particularly our society. That on the backdrop of celebrating that we were undertaking this exercise when we were peaceful, a few weeks later, things really degenerated. And some of the issues that were being brought up were some of the issues that had been picked up by these eminent Kenyans. And it is my hope that when we look at the 4 broader areas of focus that they are recommending, we'll be able to take them forward. And for me, again, it's a call to the rest of the country that we have a responsibility to jealously guard against our peaceful coexistence, against elements or things that will take away that peaceful coexistence.
Delighted today to come here and receive this great architecture for peace building in Kenya, which has been a great effort by a team of eminent persons put together to review and reflect on the Kenyan journey towards peace. The Bible reminds us, and it has not come at about a time like now, when you're about to celebrate Christmas, the birth of Jesus Christ, which the Bible in Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6, predict that a son will be born. His name will be called the Prince of Peace, Wonderful Counselor, the Guide to Life. And as we gather to celebrate in this festive season of the Christian family the birth of the Prince of Peace, it is him who has said to us, "My peace I leave to you." The writer of the letter of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 14, also reminds us as humanity that we have a calling to pursue peace with all men, and that peace which without it none of us can see the Lord. That also demonstrates the way to our Maker is the way of peace. And unless we have that peace, we cannot have a relationship. Peace building, and I have seen in the 4 pillars, is all about relationship building. It has to be anchored to what connects us as society. It has to be anchored to the heart and to the mind. That we must understand that my peace is your peace. And my peace and your peace become our community peace. My community peace and the other community peace become our peace. And we all put our peace together. We will have a peaceful Kenya, a nation we shall all be proud of, a country that we shall drive, for without peace there will be no development.